he wouldn't say about 7 words. We waited 2 hours. I was sat on a Zoom. I was insulted by other rival radio stations on this Zoom. And all I wanted was Daniel Craig to say, ladies and gentlemen, the weekend. That's all I wanted, Sean.
We are so excited for this movie, for No Time to Die. I mean, how relieved are you, Daniel, that finally this is happening? It's finally coming out in cinemas.
First of all, can I just say how smart you look?
Thank you. But yeah, I mean, how relieved?
Oh, tremendously relieved, because, I mean, you know, there's an awful lot of effort gone into making this movie from some amazing people, Rami included. We were just hanging on, hoping we could get it into the cinemas. I mean, it's been a really tricky year for lots of people, and you know, this is really kind of let down the list of worries. But I just, you know, we didn't want it to end up streaming. We wanted it to go in the cinemas because that's where Bond movies belong.
100%.
Oh, yeah. And I think everyone, you know, like you say, there's been a lot going off, but this is one thing, one movie we can all come together as a nation to enjoy. Rami, as a newbie to the franchise, were all your mates pestering you for spoilers? Because you've had to keep it under wraps for so long now.
Yeah, everybody wants to know something, but I found myself very good at keeping secrets. And I don't even like trailers. I don't want people to know anything until they're sitting there watching it, experiencing it for the first time. I love this trailer because I don't think it gives too much away. And yeah, for me, you know, the cinematic experience is everything. And I just feel like you, Daniel, after the year that we've all had, to be able to celebrate this film at the right time, in theaters, it feels like it's a tremendously special experience for sure.
Now, there's always so much action that obviously goes on in a Bond film. Daniel, was there anything that you were asked to do stunt-wise that you just thought, oh, not today? Like, please, come on.
That's every day. I mean, I used to do a lot more than I do now. I have brilliant people we work with, stunt men and women on the film who drive cars, fall over, blow up things, and it's just like, that, you know, I work with very close to my stunt double Jean Charles, who I work really close with. He does the stuff that really hurts, and I just do the stuff that hurts a little bit.
My first experience of James Bond, you know, Bond itself was GoldenEye, the game on Nintendo, right? And as weird as that is, it was through a video game. What was your first experience? When did you fall in love with the character of James Bond?
You know, like so many people, you're watching it with you know, your father, and my dad introduced me to you know, Connery's Bond and Ian Fleming. Actually, my dad would read the Ian Fleming books, so we were big fans growing up.
And I think as well as the movies being iconic, of course, the soundtrack, the songs to go with it, always, you know, absolutely banging the charts. And a lady who's been waiting as long as you guys, Billie Eilish, who of course sung this year's theme. It's amazing, but have you guys got sick of it yet? Daniel, does it feel like work? Is it triggering?
It goes over the credit sequence. The credit sequence is brilliant in this film, and that's the moment that I want people to see. And the song is, she just knocked it out of the park. So I just can't wait for people to sit in the cinema. We've got a pre-credit title sequence, which is very exciting. And then Billie Eilish starts singing. So what more could you want?
It took me a second before I realized what was happening, and then my mouth went agape. It is pretty extraordinary.
In the credits?
Yep, I'll leave it at that.
Ooh.
What was the next question? You were about to compliment me on.
You've won an Academy Award. That is unbelievable. Now, I think it's about time that Daniel gets his credit, you know? Can you see him getting nominated for, like, the longest running James Bond?
Get the Sympathy Award.
I would be a fool if I didn't consider, you know, if everyone didn't consider this incredible actor to be in that position. The amount of stress, the work ethic, Daniel's discipline on set, that's one thing. And then to add on his ability as an actor, it's second to none. There's sophistication, elegance, nuance, humor that I think should be rewarded and regarded in his performance. And I would be very surprised if it wasn't this year.
We had our own mini mission. We wanted to recreate one of the most iconic memes of the last decade. Everyone is using this. It's from Daniel Craig when he was hosting Saturday Night Live in New York, and he was to introduce to the stage the artist The Weeknd, right? So people were using his introduction because it sounds so perfect, right? And they were adding it to, like, when I've had the longest Monday to Friday ever, I just want Daniel Craig staring at me at the end of Friday to say,
ladies and gentlemen,
The Weekend.
Yeah, so good.
So we wanted to recreate that meme with Daniel Craig because we play The Weekend all the time.
We do.
So it'd be great to have him to say on Capital Breakfast. They're quite specific with movies like this. They don't let you do very much.
No, and you get a very short amount of time with them.
Straight answers only.
Yeah.
No games, no fun. Like literally, we get told no silly business.
Yeah.
And we're all about silly business on this show.
Keeping in mind we're in a tense environment, we're up against the clock. There are people from the movie company in on the Zoom with us. We had to sneak this in. We had spent 9 minutes of our allocated 10 buttering him up, telling him he's the best Bond of all time. Now we had to complete the mission. Would Daniel Craig do the meme for us?
There is one moment that I've loved over the last year, and I think the world has loved it as well, and I think you know what I'm talking about. I am talking about Saturday Night Live. You were fantastic on Saturday Night Live, but, I mean, the thing about introducing The Weekend was fantastic.
I genuinely only just heard about this. I'm not on social media. I've no idea about this.
It was the most epic kind of like opening for The Weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, The Weekend. The best thing on a Friday. I would be honoured, Daniel, if for us you could say, ladies and gentlemen, The Weekend on Capital Breakfast.
Yeah, I won't get it right, and it'd just be embarrassing.
Oh, come on.
Also, Roman, we're out of time. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you had to come in there. Oh, God, look at that.
He wouldn't say about 7 words. We waited 2 hours. I was sat on a Zoom. I was insulted by other rival radio stations on this Zoom. And all I wanted was Daniel Craig to say, ladies and gentlemen, The Weekend. That's all I wanted, Sean.
I know.
That's all. Roger Moore would have done it.
Would he?
Pierce Brosnan would have done it.
You don't know that.
Why? And then the lady at the end saying we've run out of time. No, we haven't. We've got about 15 seconds left. I could say that sentence 3 times within it. We couldn't do it. And I couldn't believe it. You've won. Enjoy the movie, Daniel. I hope it makes you happy. Oh, Daniel, what a sad little moment. You ruined my chances to go viral completely. So you can have all the glory. And I hope now you can spend it on lessons in entertaining a breakfast radio audience.
It's dramatic.